This is episode 131, Red Leaf Retrocast Anime. I am JD, your host. Over 5 years in the making now. Tori, Hickey, you have joined me on this journey yet again, and I have to say right away, I apologize.
Yeah. It's okay.
I am so
It's
sorry.
Okay. It's okay. We're getting old, and the naps end up being longer and longer the older you are. It's
Look,
fine.
man, I
It
thought
has to be.
I thought it was like, okay, 1 o'clock, done. I am tired. I'm house hunting.
1 o'clock. I mean, no one ever said yes to that. So,
Well, I mean,
so we're
just,
doing.
I was just like,
1 PM,
it
no.
looks like it was just
Okay.
you guys agreed, and I was like, okay, cool. I'm
No,
just
I
taking.
never agreed. Go back and read the fucking
no one agreed.
conversation, dude.
It looked like an agreement.
you wrote, okay, we're recording on 1 p.m. then, or fucking EST, and I didn't answer because I was like, I mean, that's up to Hickey. He's the one who knows when he'll show up. So I didn't answer. And then
And they were like, no, I'm good. My old man changed plans. And JD's just gone.
JD was like,
He's like, so it's 1 p.m. It doesn't even finish the fucking message. It's just a bunch of keys because he just slams on the fucking keyboard and it's done.
it just passes his fucking fist, just hits enter, sends. He's gone.
It's like, decided. All right, don't have to worry about this for an hour.
Don't have to worry about this for an hour. Wakes up 3 hours later. Oh, fuck.
At least you're not hugging the toilet today.
No. I'm
No one's been
I can't
hugging-
be
no
hungover
one's been
and
hugging the
looking at
toilet for a
homes.
while.
That's true.
You
And look
say
for
that.
places to live, guys. Come on.
You
Are
say
you,
that,
are you
like, people
testing the
don't do that.
toilet? You should always test the toilets.
They're nice and clean. Don't you worry.
No, it's not. No. You gotta throw some toilet paper down the thing so you can withstand it. Withstand the fury.
But really,
because,
seriousness.
Changing plumbing is a fucking shit job.
Yes, and I'm gonna have to learn how to do that when I buy my house. In serious apologies, the real apology is this anime we're going to talk about today, Fushigi Yuugi.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go.
Oh,
Yeah.
The
Well,
mystery play.
we're going to talk about it, all right?
yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I watched 25 episodes.
I'm glad for you, Hick. I'm happy.
I guess it's gonna be another one of those episodes where it's like I watched the whole fucking thing we were supposed to, so I'm gonna talk about it so you don't have to watch it, and I'll give my too long didn't watch shows shitty version of everything that happened in 25 episodes.
Oh my god! So there's 2 seasons. It's a 52 episode show.
Sadly.
This was my pick today. We're only going to watch season 1, which is 25 episodes. So stay tuned for that news when we review it. A rarity in the making it will be. So there's your teaser. In other words, one of us may have dropped the show.
One?
Maybe. Yeah, maybe one. Maybe more.
Only one?
Yeah.
Oh goddamn!
At least one of us watched all 25, so that's a good sign, right?
Yeah, right. That's a win in my book. Well, not in my book because I'm the one that watched the 25 episodes, but that's someone's book. And that's a win.
Okay. So, news. What have you guys been watching? Doing?
Jigen died.
Jigen did die.
Yeah,
that did happen. So he
And that was very
retired
sad.
at a good time. It was a long
He died
time
at
coming.
89, man.
Yeah.
He did. Yeah. He being Jigen was literally his life, and yeah. And then it ended.
He got to
Man,
go out in that
I
pretty
looked-
cool OVA special. That was a good one.
That's true.
He did.
I looked back and was like, man, Jigen is like the coolest character. He's the only character
Yeah.
in fiction that makes a Code 38 special revolver look cool. Like everyone is the fucking 357 Magnums and shit, and he's just like, nah, 38 special, man.
Hell yeah.
I don't need anything more than a 38 special because
Listen,
I just
man,
need
you
to
got-
fucking hate this shit.
You
And it's like,
gotta
goddamn.
respect it, because everyone in that fucking show as well, they look at that gun and they're like, police. Alright, isn't it about time you fucking changed that shit out? You're fucking appearing ancient. That shit is not fucking it. Get a better gun. And he's like, no, you don't understand. I'm badass.
Yeah, dude. She's like, oh, so good. I was like, 3057, fuck that shit. 45, just a 38 special. So good.
I love the fact that in some of the fucking OVS and shit like that as well, they keep going back to, it was like, they gave him a new gun and he just can't fucking hit anything with it.
Yeah.
It's like, nah.
shoot. She's like, although he uses his sniper rifles from time to time, and
He does.
Destroy people with it.
Yep.
Just the pistol that is. It needs to be the revolver. It needs to be the 38.
They're going back and forth with whether or not he can actually shoot other guns or not. It depends.
I do think he just do on purpose, right? It's like,
I don't know.
Feel that. Because it's very Lupin style of people missing shit.
Yeah.
Because they just don't want to work or something.
All right.
All right then. And I watched Made in Abyss.
Yes,
3.
I wanted to. Yes,
the third one.
You mentioned that in the pre-show of recording.
Yes, I did.
As we figured out our schedule. More Bleach coming, everybody.
up.
So don't you worry.
Woo, Bleach!
You watched the third movie, Tori. It finally happened.
I did indeed.
Does this mean you're gonna watch the current season?
I am going to watch the current season. That was always the plan. I just never got around to watching the movie, and I figured, you know what? Might as well do it now. So, because like when it came out, I heard a lot of good stuff. And then as sort of time has moved on, I've heard more and more negative stuff about the movie. And I was like, that'll be interesting to see how good the movie actually is. And I mean, just right away, spoilers. I did enjoy the movie. It is a good movie, I think.
Okay, positive. All right.
Yeah, I think it lacks a little bit. I didn't feel it as much as I felt the series.
Fair.
I think it lacks a little bit. And I do sort of agree where people come from when it comes to Bondru as a villain. There are certain things that I wish they would have done different with him. There are certain things that I wish that he would have gotten more time to explain out of him. It does, because of the movie nature of things, it does become a little bit just like more of the same that we see with a lot of villains in this. It's like, well, what's his deal? Well, first of all, he's fucking insane. And he's fucking insane. And, he's fucking insane. And there's many of him. And he's insane. There's many of him, and they're all insane. But yeah, just by and large, it's more Made in Abyss, more fucked up shit happening. Fucking introducing a new character in Prushka, who is Bondru's daughter, quote unquote.
Sure, yeah.
And just, yeah. And, kind of that whole thing there, which you could, a little bit predictable, seeing where that goes. Like, man, he's raising a daughter, huh? I wonder what for.
Yeah, that's okay.
I wonder what he's going. Why he suddenly decided to be a family man. And yeah, no.
What, you didn't like his father-like qualities that he was showing?
I didn't like the fact that at the end they were just like, but dude, listen, all right? At least for a moment, when everyone wanted to fucking abandon Prushka when she was little and fucking suffering from the curse. Like, he was there for it. He was like, you know what? No, I'm going to take care of her. And I'm just like, bro, fuck off.
Let her die. I don't like where you're going with this.
You can't sit there and be like, listen, man, at least he was a good dad for a bit. It's like, no.
I mean,
that doesn't excuse anything.
Oh man, it's so fucked up. That show is so fucked up.
It is, but like it's literally
like the beginning of the movie where you first encounter the insect.
Yeah,
keeps you alive. I was like, oh my god, dude, why are you gonna be so fucked up? Why are you gonna be so
not
weird?
Even? It's just like, oh man, it fucking infects you with a larva. It's like, oh my god, yeah, and it does so that they can eat you from the inside and keep you alive for as long, avoiding like the internal organs or like your important organs, so that you stay alive for as long as possible. Man, that's fucked. And to keep you alive even further, keep you from dying, the fucking full-grown things keep feeding themselves to you. No, what?
Yeah.
Why?
Dude,
what the fuck?
It's so unnecessarily fucked up. It's like, why?
And then they're just laying their fucking no eyes mouth over it, just constantly they're being like, who? That's just like, oh my god, this is actually creepy.
Yeah, no, that was kind of uncomfortable, dude. Jesus Christ.
But I mean, that's in line with the show. That's fine. That's kind of what I like about the show. Is like it's willing to go there. But yeah, no, it's like there are some fucked up stuff that happens and whatnot, and yeah, some minor issues here and there, and I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it being a movie. Like, sure, it's fine, but I don't know. But yeah, it's still a good movie. It was an enjoyable watch, and I will, of course, keep watching Made in Abyss after this as well, just to see where it keeps going. But yeah, it just keeps coming back to the same question for me every single time. Why the fuck would anyone want to explore this place? Jesus Christ!
Yeah, that's a good
why
question,
is
right?
everyone just like? Why is everyone just like?
I guess it's just curiosity.
I mean, yeah,
Oh,
sure, but
there's
like,
a huge hole in the floor. Let's fucking
there's
go down
sure that makes sense, and then you go down and you're like, hold on, shit's fucked, and then
Shit's
somebody was like,
fucked,
I'm
and
gonna
now
try
you're
to get
Yeah, and now you're telling me I can never go back home? Wait a minute.
Yep. Yeah, and then they're like, you know what? Let's keep going down. Let's see if we can find something. It's like, sure, and then that keeps going back and back, and now we fucking get to Bondru, who's just like, dude, I have such a fucking hard on for discovering what's at the bottom and figuring this shit out. I am fucking insane, and I'm gonna live on forever and fucking shit, and just motherfucker is absolutely fucking batshit crazy, and then it ends with literally just being like, finally someone who wants this even more than I do, and I'm just like, bro, this is so insane.
Yeah, he's absolutely insane. He's one of my favorite villains out there, dude.
Yeah,
He's so good. He's like, oh yeah, I killed a bunch of orphans. What are you gonna do about it? Absolutely fucking nothing. It's like,
I mean,
oh my god.
The perpetual orphan killer would be our favorite villain, wouldn't it?
No,
I mean, yeah, considering our track record, yes. And if you're wondering,
using
don't question
Nanachi to trick the little kids as well. You know, like because she's so fluffy and whatnot, and then do the fucked up shit for him. It's like, oh
yeah, that is
like,
that scene with Nanachi just breaks down.
I developed drugs just to prolong this suffering. It's like, holy shit, this dude is fucked up, dude.
Yeah. Like the fucking breakdown scene for Nanachi as well, where she's just like, I literally helped them with this shit, just fucking carving them up and didn't fucking ignored all their fucking cries and pleas for help. And I'm just like, that is so fucked. Which is why, again, it's so weird at the end that Nanachi just kind of has a little moment where she's just like, beat you. Good. Finally, now we can just kill everything and get out of here. It's like, okay, all right, cool. I guess all of that didn't matter.
There's also that scene with Rag where they're extracting shit from his arm. That thing is fucked up,
dude. Yes, I was like, dude, how are they even going to be able to fucking analyze him? Considering the fact like he should be really fucking difficult. It's like, let's just use Bondru's laser. It's like, oh yeah, that's apparently pretty strong. Oh my god, it just chopped off his fucking arm. Oh my god, he's bleeding everywhere. Oh, that was fucked. But yeah, it's Made in Abyss. There's a lot of fucked up scenes in Made in Abyss in general. And yeah, but again, good movie.
Oh yeah,
could have been better.
Also, like even in the second season now, when he got mentioned again, dude, it's fucked up. It's even more fucked up because like it's such a quick mention. It's in like episode 4, right, G?
Yeah, I
you
think
know what I'm
so.
talking about.
Yeah, they just
when they go to the snake thing and they find that thing. And it's like, oh yeah, Boundary just came here before and just gave it to me, but like just asked for some pieces
so he
of my
can
body.
just kind of go back and forth.
Oh, you piece of shit. Yeah. It's like, you piece of shit.
Yeah, that's
no,
weird though.
He cloned the thing, right?
Yeah, cloned the thing.
It's like, oh my god.
And then I guess
he
died in that form to do that because you're not allowed to go back, can't go back. I don't know, some shit.
It's not. Yeah, but
my biggest gripe with the second season right now is everything has just jumped the shark on weird. It doesn't feel like Made in Abyss anymore. It feels like Amorphous Blob, the show. And just weird fucked up shit more but not.
Yeah.
It's no
Kind of. I
longer
think
like
that's the whole thing. Everyone is a disformed blob.
yeah, like I'm not really enjoying it like I did the movie or the show because of that. It doesn't feel like The Abyss anymore, nor does it feel like an adventure. It's just now everything's fucked up and you're here. So cool.
Yeah. Yeah. But there's another mystery that they stumbled upon. But basically, who Rag is now. This is gonna be the rest of the show.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm okay with that part. It's the amorph. Every character is this weird blob thing. I'm not into. So, I did catch the first few episodes of Danmachi season 4.
Nice.
No.
And I really enjoy it. It's no longer at least at this point, it's no longer about the like talking creatures arc.
Mm-hmm.
They've increased their status in the little society there, and now they have big actual tasks. And one of their tasks is to go further into the dungeon. So I'm like, okay, that sounds like Danmachi to me. Let's go. And they go down and they meet this like really strong evolved monster that's like got tactics and shit, and he's kicking their ass, and they're on their back foot, and it's cool. I like it.
He's got tactics and shit. Hell yeah. He's planning.
He's like all sneaky and shit. He's got other monsters kind of fighting for him. He's got
they built up to that when like we're seeing more and more of them, the monsters getting like smarter and smarter and actually getting like, brains and shit like that and personalities and stuff. So they've been building up for that like the long further they go down, the more they'll actually, they won't just come up against mindless like minotaurs that just smash everything around them.
Yeah, so this creature is the primary villain currently in the show. It's the first 4 episodes, I believe, and he's cool. He's very strong, obviously, and he's very cunning. It makes for a good, exciting show. And then there's your usual Danmachi-ness that's scattered throughout it, which is fine. Well, yeah, yes. That's how I would describe it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
But Bell is no longer like this crybaby bitch. He's like actually strong. There's some character development there, and I'm like, all right, finally.
Yeah, like I said, that's what the director went out on Twitter to talk about before the show aired. It was like, people have been watching the show now. I think you're gonna like what's happening to Bell.
Yeah, there's a really cool.
He's seen the opinion of the show.
I dig it though. It's fun. It's fun that they're into it. That's good. It's a good sign. Same thing with fucking Tetsuo Araki back in the day with High School of the Dead. I like the fact that, one of the best parts about High School of the Dead, considering what the show actually is the fact that the director just really fucking loves it.
So, in my Fushigi Yuugi despair that I was going through,
You had despair?
I had despair, yes. I really did.
But you picked the show, JD.
I did, yeah. There's reasons for that, and I'll get to that.
I just gave up midway. I was there. My mind was there. My body wasn't.
So I've been listening to various anime podcasts at work again, and there was a show from fall of last year, and it like just finished in the winter. It's called Osama Ranking. I don't believe we ever talked about
King's
it.
Ranking. Yeah,
King's Ranking, yeah.
And so they spoke really highly of it, and so I gave it a shot. I was like, all right, I'll watch a couple episodes and see what I think. Not a big fan of the character design of the shadow thing that follows him around. I kind of wish that was not the form that they give it. But besides that, I really enjoy the show. It's very intriguing. It has a nice. I mean, how often do you get a character that's deaf? I think that's pretty cool. Very motivated. Has a secret talent. There's curses involved. So interesting. Like all the characters have their own motivations. I like this show. I'm gonna fucking finish this thing. I'm like 9 episodes in already.
Nice.
Yeah,
I know people really dug that show when it came out. So
that really slipped under the radar for me. I was like, man,
I heard it everywhere.
Their second season is coming.
Maybe
I'm pretty sure the second season is it's finishing production. I believe. So they don't stop talking about it. but it's a good show, I would say. I haven't watched it, but I know of the story because no one who watches it can stop talking about this shit. So it just got spoiled to death. Usually that's what happens. It's like I don't feel like watching the show because I already know the whole story. Maybe one day in 10 years, I was like, oh yeah, there's that one show. Might as well just watch it now.
Yeah, it's got
one day, many years from now, you'll come out and you'll make a YouTube video and you'll be like, hey guys, remember this underrated show, King's Game?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, King's Ranking. I mean,
King's Ranking. King's Game. No, that's a different show.
I mean, I would say that probably fits the description of underrated show a bit better, but considering the fact that the ratings for that show couldn't be lower.
Right.
And I'm pretty sure I watched it all summer game.
Oh, I did too.
We all did. We're like, wow, this is bad.
That's the one of the chick coding something and then she catches on fire, right?
Yes it is.
Yeah,
the fucking stupid has been like, hold on, the virus has evolved into what? A computer virus. Oh, that's not a problem. I just got the computer virus. What?
And then she just burst into flames and keep coding. It's like, no, it's okay, I'm gonna finish this. And then she just jumps into the link. Oh my God.
The dumbest shit as well. It's like she's wearing a fucking hoodie, but she's on fire. There's like, hold on, it's getting a bit hot in here. Let me take off my hoodie. It's like, yeah, of course. A little bit, you know, when you're on fire.
So yeah, King's Ranking. Good show. I like it. It's got like an 8 point something on my anime list. I recommend it so far. Obviously, I've watched a bunch of it. So I'm going to finish the hell out of that show. Okay.
Nice.
Any other seasonal thoughts? Let's see.
No. Comic is happening. Comic 100. I'm happy. I'm the Comic guy. I like Comic.
For some reason.
I look forward to it every single time of the year. For a month. I can stop talking about it for a fucking whole month. Poor Tori, he's gonna kill me.
I'm just sitting as for a month, and I'm like, I swear I've heard about Comic for the last half a year. Like, but when he finally was like, Comic is open now, and I was just like, it hasn't happened yet. Just like, I feel like you've been saying it's opening now, anytime now for like the last half fucking year.
Yeah, but it's okay. You get to chill until November because then December has the winter Comic. Hopefully it's 3 years, so you can have a nice view of what the Japanese kind of hobby market is making. But yeah, this year's interesting. Well, not this year, this summer Comic because it was Comic number 100. So there's one Twitter account called Comic Countdown. For 100 days, they posted every single catalog illustration from the first one in 1970 something up to Comic 99. So like the first one has freaking a bunch of Osamu Tezuka stuff, and you can see kind of like, because they try to make it as diverse as they can. Mm-hmm. The illustrations, you can see kind of how everything evolved throughout the years. And when you talk like, oh, moe started becoming really prominent in early 2000s. When you look at Comic catalogs, they just start becoming prominent in like 2016 or something. Of like show how the diverse it actually is, the taste in illustration and type of characters. So it's really fun to look, and they put some stories up about fandoms and directors and kind of hobby history in Japan. So it's actually very interesting. I don't know if they would just freeze the account and leave it there as archive, but it's really fun.
Japan, probably not.
Also, the venue got hit by a typhoon yesterday, so it was extremely funny.
Oh,
like I am so sorry
now,
for the people who. Well, in Japan, I guess, because no one died. I just feel sorry for the dude who bought everything early, got out of the venue, and he was just waiting the train or something, and everything he bought got fucking trashed by the torrential rain.
Should have brought an umbrella.
That is a sad one. The umbrella wasn't in. The umbrella wasn't enough, let me tell you. And also, what kind of what kind of companies are participating in Comic-Con. So, which ones are fine with it and are using their own name, like Kadokawa, which others are just there by proxy, like Bandai, or everyone else. It's very interesting. It's fun. I have fun. I always have fun. Hopefully one day I'll be able to go there and be stopped coming back home by the police trying to ask me what the fuck is what kind of things I bought in Japan and I bring it over to my country. That'll be a fun one. It's gonna be a fun experience.
All right.
I'm sure.
Hickey,
Gotta buy a bunch
I
of training
watched
pictures. Yes.
Licorice Recoil. I started it.
Yes.
6 episodes. in.
Yes.
It's
Nice. It's fun.
it's okay.
Do you like it? Is it the same like thoughts I told you you're gonna have?
I mean, it's like Gunslinger Girls, just a different plot. It's girls with guns, so it has its moments, but I don't know. Characters are very overly happy all the time. It's very strange.
Yeah.
Computer
Main
hacker
character's
girl being
fucking
like
broken.
6 years old. Not into that. kind of wish
Mango
it was
broken as hell.
Yeah. It doesn't make
She's
sense to me.
Dodging bullets. Like, oh, she can just predict where you're gonna shoot. Like, goddamn.
That's a nice little
I don't think
ability.
that
I do like that.
I don't think that works in automatic fire, but that's okay.
Sure, why not?
Everyone is a Terminator. She's just a better Terminator.
Yeah, it's we'll see how the rest of the series goes. But I'm halfway through it. I'm like, yeah, it's a show. It's kind of background type stuff. Really gives me 6 out of 10 vibes.
Yeah, I told you. You're gonna find the action is gonna be fine and you're gonna enjoy it, but the rest is you're just gonna zone out.
Oh, there's definitely zoning out happening. I'm like, all right, they're just talking
Yeah.
in their little tea cafe. All right, okay.
Yeah, it's like in the background they're talking. Okay, and when the action music starts, just stop, look at the show. Okay, that was cool. Go back, go back doing whatever.
Yeah,
you were doing
when
before.
the most interesting dialogue in the show that's come across is when they're talking about why the chick wears boxers. And she's like, well, they're nice, and I move well in them. And then she's like, nope, we're going to buy panties. And then there's a little thing where she tries them on. I'm like, okay, ha ha ha. That's been the best dialogue.
Now there's the plot of the licorice being hunted down by the tourist guy.
Yeah, good. That's interesting. Not what was happening before. I don't know. I thought there'd be like more actual detective stuff happening and more like, hey, why is that tower all crystallized? Instead, it's just, yeah, that happened. Oh, okay.
Nice.
All right, we gonna elaborate on that? No, all right, okay, fine. Oh, she doesn't have a heart. Yeah, it's because of a thing.
Don't worry
Are you
about
gonna
it.
elaborate on that? Don't worry about it. It's like, fuck.
Don't worry about it. Listen. All right, we can't all have hearts. All right, just move on.
It's much
Yeah,
more.
every day.
It's much more important. We talk about the game night we're gonna have. You know what? You're right. I'm not gonna worry about that whole not heart thing.
Fucking game night. Let's go. Woo!
Yo, game night is goated.
It is. I'd rather have
night
I'd rather have game night than watch that show.
than watch Fushigi Yuugi. That's for sure.
Yeah. I will bring this up. I have to.
Like, is there? We can all play Uno, right? We can play Uno.
We could play
We
Uno.
could-
We could play
we could
Uno.
play
We
Uno.
could stream it.
Stream a lot of
Uno
games.
is cool. Uno is
Yeah.
nice.
I will
Do you
say
think
this,
there's a,
Hickey.
like game of life.
No, very
online
very
game
important.
of
I
life?
have to bring this up.
There is.
I'm not playing Monopoly. Monopoly
Being ignored.
Fuck, I don't like Monopoly. Yes, you are.
There is an online game of life.
Oh, nice. Yes, GD.
Harem, Labyrinth in Another World. There's a whole episode about fucking.
Yes,
That happened.
and
I was
it's not going to be the last one.
I was like, this
Half of
whole
the manga
episode
is
is going to be
like,
about
I'm
them
gonna-
like teasing they're going to fuck. And what is this? No,
No.
they fucked. It
I told you that's the whole point of the show,
like-
JD.
It's like he's like living fetishes. He's going doggy style
Yeah.
on her. They're moving. I was like,
whole,
my god.
the whole 9 yards. Not even the whole 9 yards. The motherfucker goes around the globe twice. Dude.
Yeah, he does.
You don't even understand. There's 3 chapters of the manga There's him just deciding which order he should fuck the girl so they don't kill each other. That's literally it for 3 chapters.
Well, shit. Okay.
I told you, it's just that. The show's just that.
Well, no, I mean, then they're like, all right. Then after the fucking, he's like, all right, let's get some equipment. We're gonna go into the dungeon. And she's all excited. It's like, okay. And then they're teasing more fucking. I was like, all right.
Yeah. And
This show is exactly telling me what it was gonna be, and it's doing it. Okay.
Yeah. It's work, buy property, fuck, buy slaves, fuck the slaves, go again, back to the dungeon, and repeat. That's it.
It's as advertised, so I can't say I'm getting not what I expected.
You're
right?
getting even more because you were expecting only the teasing.
I was expecting the cock teasing, and instead it was like, nah, she's sucking the cock. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, so you should be extremely satisfied.
I am satisfied that I didn't get cock teased. Yeah, you're right.
See, really hard with anime these days.
Yeah. You know what? Honestly, yes.
Every single time.
I mean, how often do we watch the one where it's like, all right, are they gonna fucking kiss already? Oh, episode like 19, they finally do it, and then series over.
They hold hands.
Yeah, they hold hands. Like, all right,
Shunibyo.
They're there, and they're just like, you know what? We're not married yet. We'll get there one day.
Shit.
Or my favorite, when it's like they're about to fucking, like, they're getting just close enough that they might even engage in a relationship, and then it's like, by the way, I'm going overseas. See you in 8 years.
Or lolly character falls right in between them. Oh, how goofy! Not Harem Labyrinth in another world. None of that going on.
Hits the switch on the fucking bed and breaks his leg. Man, when did Bigata HK came out? Can we put that on the list? Watch.
Isn't it like 2008?
That sounds like it's not eligible. That's what that sounds like.
If it is 2008, it isn't eligible. Bigata. It's
2010.
Yeah. I knew it wasn't eligible.
Whew, dodged a bullet.
Oh no, it's a good show, JD.
I don't believe you. You're picking it.
I mean, it's an actual good show.
JD, just because Hickey doesn't ever pick any good show, has terrible taste, that just wants to see the world burn and us suffer with it.
I can agree.
I don't remember. I don't remember what point I was trying to make.
Bigata HK is a good show.
All I know is that Man United is down 4-0 to Brentford right now.
Yeah, they're getting fucking smacked, and I love it.
My God.
But Erik ten Hag was going to save United. What? Anyways, this is a sports podcast.
I mean, we could talk about how Barcelona has sold like 25% of their team.
Yeah. I mean, they need to.
Yeah, they got to pay Lewandowski all this money.
There's not just Lewandowski. They bought like 5 players and couldn't register any of them. Like, literally, both Frank Kessie and Andreas Christensen was literally like, if we're not getting registered, we're literally terminating the contract. Like, it's like that's never a good fucking thing. Gerard Piqué has taken such a massive fucking pay cut that, like, he will basically not get paid all season.
That man should just go to a different team at this point.
Right?
It's like, hey, dude, go get a paycheck. This team is in financial bankruptcy. Like, get out of there.
He doesn't need it. He doesn't need it, but, like, still. It's just, I just don't understand why all the fucking players are just like, yeah, I'm going to go to Barcelona. I'm just like, why now? This is like the worst time.
It's like, Lewandowski, was Munich that bad to you? Like, there's a lot of other teams you could go to, my dude.
Yeah.
Come
on. Whatever. Anyways, you can catch more of this on our football podcast.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Red Leaf Football Podcast.
Red Leaf Football. Talk about the Bundesliga and the Dutch League.
We're talking about the good old 2020 season.
That is
you saw that, right?
They're so random.
When that message I sent, JD.
What message?
JD, there's a circle in Comic. It's a bar circle, So
Okay.
they sell like cocktail recipes. Like,
That sounds good.
and they did like volume 1 and volume 2 of 2020 football season.
What?
So there's a drink for Lewandowski. There's a drink for Bayern and Sevilla. And like a bunch of Japanese teams. And it's like, why the 2020 season? It's like, oh shit, I don't know. Maybe the 2020 season was cool, was good, or it takes like 2 years to come up with this recipes. That could be as well.
It's got to be something like that, because like, just seems random. It's like, if it was like last season or this season, just to be relevant, I could have understood. But 2020? What?
Well, it was.
And
hold on.
You can buy it. You can import it.
Hold on. It was the COVID year, and a dude got bored.
You know, you got a point.
See? All right.
I mean, you gotta wait for the next next year's Comic Con, and see if they release like 2021's football season.
Brentford hasn't beat Man U since 1938, says a guy in the chat.
Well,
goddamn.
It's about time. It's about time.
Long time coming. Okay, let's I'm not gonna play a drop. I'm lazy today. Let's talk about this fucking anime, because this is gonna be short. Fushigi Yuugi, as I make my timestamp note at 36 minutes into the podcast. Man, we're good. We're good.
Listen, if we would have gotten to the show earlier, it wouldn't have been a 36-minute podcast.
It was not.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I'm on anime. It's okay. It's all right. Just clicked out there for a second. I am on.
JD had a stroke.
No, look.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay. Just my computer does that sometimes now.
I don't think that's good.
AniList exists. It's kind of good now, this site. I don't know if you guys have been on it lately.
JD says like fucking 5 years after they updated it or some shit.
Yeah, it's okay. You know, more people using it these days, I guess. I'm on it. Bowling JD, if you want to hit me up on AniList, check some shit out. Fushigi Yuugi, not Fushigi. I always said Fushigi. Am I crazy with that? Was it just me?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so I'm crazy. Fushigi Yuugi, the mysterious play. While visiting the National Library, junior high students Miyaka, Yuki, and Yui Hongo are transported into the world of the mysterious book set in ancient China. Yes, it's an isekai.
Woo!
The universe of the four gods. Miyaka suddenly finds herself with the responsibility of being the priestess of Suzaku, and must find all of her celestial warriors for the purpose of summoning Suzaku for 3 wishes. Little does she know. However, the animation of the god Siryu has manipulated Yui, her friend, into becoming the priestess of Siryu. As enemies, the former friends begin their long struggle to summon their respective gods and obtain their wishes. And that's season 1. And I gotta say, this show sucks.
No
like, a lot.
way.
All right. Episode count
Yes.
25.
Okay, Hickey finished it. God bless you, my son.
Finished 25 episodes.
Out of
Watching
52.
every single one of them. Out of 50. I might finish this show.
Nah, you
Just
won't.
what I spiked. I just want to see what happens at the end.
Well, you can keep us informed. I got 16 episodes in and dropped it.
60.
Damn. All right. And that means that I'm the reigning champion coming in at a whopping 5 episodes watched.
Whoa! Got 5
I was
in.
gonna watch 5 more, but I kept just like looking at it, and I'm just like, nah. I watched, like, gotta be completely honest, I think I watched 1 episode, and the other 4 episodes were on autoplay while I played Minecraft. I couldn't give less of a shit about this show.
I love
couldn't
that
care
phrase.
if I tried.
Could not give a shit less about this show. I said at like 8 episodes, I messaged you guys and I go, does this show suck? It feels like it sucks. I do not care about this. And Tori, you responded with, I could not give a shit less. I agree.
Yeah, I know. I talked to Tori before. It's like, unless JD loves this shit, we are not finishing this show.
No, there's no
Yeah.
way we are watching more of Fushigi Yuugi. This show was so uninteresting. I could not believe it. And this is so bizarre because for the longest time when I listen to other retro anime podcasts that talk about, or just episodes in general, they talk about the 90s, maybe a shoujo pops up, a topic, and Fushigi Yuugi always seems to crop up in conversation, and now after watching this, I can't figure out why. This show's bad.
Yes.
It's a reverse harem.
Oh my god. It's so... Well, Scout Flower is also a fucking reverse harem shoujo, and it's fucking awesome.
Better.
Yeah. And like Glass Mask is also really good.
It is.
So like it's not about being a shoujo, it's just the writing is so bad. And the story is really good. But the writing is like the story, like being a play there, gets sucked in and nothing happens, you get stuck there unless someone is reading the book. That is a really, really, really good story premise. But the writing is so bad. It is so bad. It's just one story of 15 minutes being replayed. It's really... It's just that the story of the show, the story is really good, but the writing just, oh my god, it's impressive how bad the writing is.
Oh. Man, I just looked and I just realized that Mal literally lists like 10 characters as main character.
Yeah, because it's a play.
I know, but it's just like, no, that doesn't work like that. It's just not like literally the most relatable thing for me about this fucking show was episode 1 when they fucking enter the goddamn library and fucking, what's her name?
Yui Miyaka.
Yeah, Yuki Miyaka. Yeah. When she's just like, she fucking just walks in and be like, whoa,
no, Yui.
They have...
Yeah.
Okay, here it says Yuki, but all right.
Yeah. I said because Yuki Miyaka is the first it's the main character. It's their name, the full name, and the other one is Yui.
Yeah, but I am talking about the blonde. But either way, yeah, but like the main character, the other main, whatever. But like they fucking walk in and it's just like, woo, they have juice hair. That's the most relatable thing about this show for me, because I'm like, yep, that's about as much as I would care about going to the library as well. It's like, whoa, they have juice hair. They have that everywhere, but you know that I was like, yep, there we go. Hey, this show might not be so bad, and then everything after, I'm just like,
yeah.
And then JD, you forgot to talk about the slave traders, dude.
Oh,
they showed up in episode 1.
Yeah, of course.
And you know, there's nothing more fun than just being like, hey, you lady, come with us. Who are you? Oh, we're slave traders. It's like, cool.
No problem.
I'm glad you're just like, just upfront about it. Be like, yep, slave traders, my job. I do what I have to do.
I went to college for it.
I'm like,
excellent
I do what I have to do
trader.
for money, you know. It's just we're basically, so can you like not fight back and like just come with us, like make everything easier? And I was like, save us the time and the effort. That'd be nice. Great. And who the fuck is
the
that?
Isekai harem guy?
All right, so let me get the other aspects of the show out of the way. Came out in spring 1995 by Studio Puro, so the Tokyo Ghoul, Naruto, Bleach guys.
Puro.
Who's the director of this piece of shit?
Hajime Kamegaki.
All right, he feels important. I feel like I've heard this name before.
Air Gear, Naruto Shippuden Movie 1, Sonic X.
He does a lot of key animation, Detective Conan. That's how I know this guy. Okay.
He made the storyboard for Hantaro.
Cool.
Makes sense.
All right. So we got that out of the way. So prominent studio.
He was the director of Lupin the Third and versus Detective Conan, the movie.
Okay.
Was that the first one? Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. That was fun, actually.
Yeah. So, since Hickey and I watched the most of the show, I gotta go back to your dialogue, Hickey. Horrible. It's really like...
Yeah, no.
They never actually talk to each other. Every character communicates in the same way, where they stare at each other, glossy-eyed,
and they state something,
and then they just go things like "I love you." Like, okay, I guess
it's not even that. It can be like two two characters talking to each other. Like, let's put like two characters that a lot of times they appear in the same screen together. And I think you came to see Chichiri, right? The mage dude.
Yes. Yeah. Comes out of the hat.
Yeah.
Yeah, hat guy.
Who's he? Head guy. He's cool. I like him.
I guess he's one of the more
character.
normal characters, which is weird to say, but Miyake Yuki is our main character we follow. And occasionally Yui kind of pops up and she like I guess has sex with somebody and she's all butthurt because she got caught up by the slave traders what? Yeah. I mean, look, she had a bad time. She got like re-sucked into the book somehow.
Re-sucked.
Yes. And then she had a bad time. She got raped and pillaged and saved by another blonde dude, and she's all sad because Miyaka wasn't there to save her. I don't know why she expected that to happen, but she's playing the blame game. Meanwhile, Miyaka, her whole character is being in love with her reverse harem, which, okay, that part's fine, but throughout the rest of her dialogue, it's her being this weird, ganky, jokey character who has just the strangest comedy lines throughout her entire process.
Yes.
I don't understand how you can make a character like this.
Oh no, Miyaka escaped. How are we gonna do to fight her? Cook some food. Miyaka just appears like, oh my god.
It's like, go away.
I am going to do something really bad to myself. I keep watching the show.
There's also
it's bad.
There's also a character in this.
Like,
so
you can, what I was talking before, like you can put like Chichiri and Tusky. You saw Tusky, right?
The bandit leader and all that, and That's when where as soon as they recruited Tatsuki in there, I was like, all right, I'm out.
Yeah, whenever they're together on the screen, they don't talk to each other. They look at each other and they state the things. It's like the voice acting wasn't the best. I'll point that out as well. In the JP, it wasn't the best. So they're just stating stuff. It's just stating statements. There's no fault. It's not like it doesn't feel like a normal conversation you'd have with someone. You know, when you don't wanna, you need to talk to someone, but you don't feel like it, so you just zone out and reply on automatic. And then, like, once the conversation is over, you're just like, what the fuck did I just do? What the fuck did I say? It feels like that. Everyone is just stating shit to each other. But I guess it could be that I just don't care as well. So I wasn't paying a lot of attention of what is going on the screen.
Well, speaking of weird dialogue, like, this always stuck out to me whenever there's this character, Noriko. And I was like, okay, hot female character, I guess. And then it's like, nope, I'm gay. I just dress like a woman. I'm like, okay, that's fine. But then they have weird dialogue where they just go, Noriko, nice to see you again. You're as gay as ever. And she goes, oh, shut up. Let's go over here. I'm like,
the funny thing is that is actually what they say in Japanese. I know what you're talking about. That is literally what Miyaka says.
Yes, it's weird as fuck dialogue, and I don't understand why that's part of this. It's strange, mistimed comedy all the time.
Yeah. It's not good.
Tamahome is the like dude that's in love, and Miyaka's in love with him, and they're having this like love conversation. Then just all of a sudden, it just goes. It's like someone snaps their fingers and goes, "Oh look, right. We're supposed to insert comedy here." Tamahome will go, "Oh look, clothes from your world. I'm gonna go sell them."
I wonder what.
Like,
I wonder how Miyaka's brother feels reading that book. It's just a story about a bunch of dudes trying to fuck his sister.
Well, he's too busy crying while reading it because, like, Heel Guy had his wife die a year ago. And it cuts to him and he's, like, crying over the book. I'm like, dude, this story sucks. Why are you crying?
Yeah. Well, it looks like it's like watching a soap opera. A bad soap opera.
A very bad soap opera, yeah.
Every single time, like, finally the crisis is over. Tamahome can fuck Miyaka, and one of them's like, but you're not here because you like me. You're here because it's your duty. I am the priestess of Suzaku, and you are one of the Suzaku 7.
They say it a lot, over and over again.
It's like every single time. Tamahome is back. Oh, Tamahome is back. That's good. We rescued him and like they shook off the mind control. But he's not here because he wants to. It's just because he's one of the Suzaku 7. It's like, what the fuck, dude? just fuck.
Oh,
Like,
God.
poor Emperor, the Hotohori is just there. It's like, I am sexy as fuck. I like you. But no, and it's like, well, I'm gonna give up, and then Miyaka's give up on the fucking Tamahome, and it's like, maybe now is my chance. And then Miyaka's like, psych, I actually like Tamahome. It's like, well, shit, guess I'm gonna give up again. Fucking Hotohori gives up in the span of 25 episodes. He gives up like 6 or 7 times.
He's the Emperor. He could just have her.
Yeah, but he's a cool dude. I feel sorry for him. He's like, well, Tamahome is gone. Might as well shoot my shot. Shoots, and then Miyaka's like, yeah, I might like you. And Tamahome is back. He's like, nah, fuck you. Like, man, poor Emperor, dude. He cannot catch a break.
It's okay. He's never going to get married anyways. He's too sexy for all the women.
That is
Well,
true. Only
there's
the
too many
gay
people
dude.
that think he's a girl in the show. That happens a couple times.
Hey.
Gay guys
But
there.
It just happens.
Gay guy's there. He could be with the gay guy. They really make
cool.
sure.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes,
Agreed.
exactly. Yeah, as I cut out again. That's cool.
You should get that PC checked.
Yeah, it has something to do with the fans or whatever. It's not important.
Sure.
Sure, yeah. Just like this show. It's not important.
No, it isn't. Man.
You know what was
no.
also annoying about this show? Randomly,
Everything.
they just wouldn't animate anything.
Oh yeah, I mean, that's not unique to this show.
It would just be still
no.
frames and pictures, and like the animation would be.
This was the 90s. This was common.
Like I realize that, and we have watched like His and Her Circumstances really comes to mind, where it's just okay. I guess we ran out of money. We can't animate anything anymore.
Just the ending of Evangelion. It's like, okay, now it's just a still frames. There you go.
This one would just be random, like long sequences in the middle of it. It's just no, we're just gonna not animate for minutes, and then we'll go back to it. Like,
Yep. But yeah. It becomes kind of bad after episode. It's already bad up to episode 10, but holy shit! After they find Yuugi,
dude, it starts happening in episode 2. It's just not animated all of a sudden. Like, did they just anticipate? Okay, we got a budget. We got 52 episodes to do. If we cut out 3 minutes per episode of not animating, then we might have enough money at the end. Maybe.
Nah.
maybe you can pocket some of the money.
I mean, with how this show is, I hope they pocketed all of it.
Man. It has somehow a... What is the score?
7.62 on Mal.
Oof. That seems way too high.
Oh, yeah.
No, really.
Right.
That seems
Okay.
way too high.
Let's
Who
go
gave
to
this-
the
who gave this a
synopsis.
10?
Synopsis of
Wait, what happened to my anime list?
What do you
they
mean?
took it off the score
What?
thing on top.
Now it's just thumbs
it
up?
was-
Recommended?
Yes.
What, on the reviews?
Yeah, on the review.
Yeah. The reviews there. You have to open the review to look at the score if they put it in themselves.
Oh, no.
Dude, review scores makes people mad.
Oh, pussies.
Yeah.
Well, I see a 9 and a 10.
All right, I
and
clicked
an
on
8.
it.
Also, from time to time, did you guys realize well, not you, Tony, but did you realize that the art style will just randomly change between cuts?
That's not unusual.
No, it was like really dramatic.
All right, here's
Yeah,
one
but
that
that's not
gave it an
unusual.
8. Let's see. Found one.
You don't want to read a 10?
Do you have a 10?
Yeah.
Which
Jet
one?
Rocks. Or Jet 2 Rocks, I think.
Jets,
Right?
2 rocks. All right. I'll read the. I won't read the whole thing. I'll just like skip to the end here. Let's see. I won't do visuals. Let's see. After seeing so much anime in my time, I can say Fushigi Yuugi might have inspired a lot of anime that came when it ended. These days there's so much anime that are blah blah blah. Okay. Escaflowne is although it's one of my favorite series, there's some parts to me that are considered unsatisfactory, but it's a straight 10. Don't you worry about that part. I feel a bit sorry for Chiriko because he was one of the lesser important seishis. I'm not a fan of Chiriko Matsukake, but I do what is this review?
It's a Mal review.
Yeah. Not very good, is it?
It's a Mal review.
This is definitely not for kids, but I would say it's a must-see for the 16-plus crowd. God. It's a bad Mal review. Not recommended. Here we go. Way better. 4 out of 10. Now we're in the ballpark. Enjoyment. It was a pain. Reason is mentioned above. Well, my English isn't good enough to express all my feelings. Negative, I guess. I love this one. But I think you have to watch it for yourself. How will you rate it depends, in my opinion, on your gender preferences and audience's sex. Okay. I like the, my English isn't good enough to express all my feelings. Negative, I guess. That's great.
Yeah, no. We're gonna give a rundown of what happens in the show after episode 25.
Sure. Do it. I only watched episode 16 where she just recruited like 6 people. That was it. That was the extent of it. I'm looking at the picture and it shows her having a sword and a cool looking outfit. Yeah, she doesn't have that. She's just in her school outfit the whole time.
All right. So we have like our 2 main characters, which is Miyaka and Yui. They are middle schoolers. The way, reverse harem guys like them. And they go to the library because they want to study for a high school, pass the exam for high school.
Yes.
And they go to one of the rooms they're not supposed to enter, and they find a book called The Universe of the Four Gods, which is a Chinese play. And then both of them get sucked into the book. Yui get out and start reading the book, and it's the adventures of Miyaka, which is chosen to be the priestess of Suzaku, and she needs to find. She's saved by a guy called Tamahome, and he's one of the Suzaku 7. Sorry, it sounds like a Super Sentai group.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah, the Suzaku 7. Together with the emperor of the whatever the fuck Suzaku region is name, and they gotta find another 5 people and summon Suzaku so they can save the kingdom. That's basically it up to episode 10. And then you get there's some development of feelings between. Oh yeah, there's also the gay dude. The gay dude is one of the Suzaku 7. He appears at the beginning.
That does happen. Yeah.
Everyone thinks it. I thought it was a woman as well. It's like, oh no, it's not a woman. Okay, you discover that I think in episode 13 or something, which is newly cool.
That happened way earlier. I think it was like episode 6.
Yeah, I was about to say even I know that, and I only watched 5 episodes.
Yeah, so definitely episode 5 then.
Yeah,
I think it's before that as well. It's 4 or 3. It's really fucking fast.
Yeah, it's really early.
I think it's 4. Should be 4. All right, so we get to episode 5-ish, 6-ish, and main character Miyaka has Chinese play syndrome, so she's sick. Why? Well, shit, because she's from another world. Doesn't matter. Fuck it. So she needs to go back to our world of Japan so she can cure herself from the bad miasma of the fucking Chinese book. I don't know. They don't explain. And so they go to the mountain, the Mystic Mountain, because there's got to be a Mystic Mountain. You need to pass some stuff, some tests to get to the mountain. They do it. Her connection to... I mean, it's Chinese. I guess so. So she needs some strong connection to our world which is Yui reading the book. So she can get back home. She gets back home. It's been only an hour, but it passed like 2 or 3 months inside of the story. And Yui's gone. So, what do you do when your friend is gone? She probably went home, so go home as well. She got home, Yui's not home. Well, fuck it. Something is wrong. What I'm going to do about it? I guess I'm just going to sleep. Because, Yui's just my best friend. I don't give a shit. And so she realizes, well, I'm good now. I can go back to the book so I can finish the story and get married with Tamahome. Because, goddamn, fictional characters are very attractive. Let me tell you that.
Well, she figures out that she's not in her world, in the real world anymore. She must have gotten, trade places with her in the book. So she goes back into the book to save her.
Yeah. Go back. But, after trying to sleep, because, that's what it
there's
is.
no hurry, obviously.
Sleeping's important.
Yeah, and then she goes back, and her brother saw her, because Miyaka has a brother. And the brother, he is coming back from a party, sees Miyaka, follows her, invades the library after her, and picks up the book.
Yeah, he breaks and enters. And then he just hangs out there.
Miyaka is just inside of the book again. And it's like, well, I think my friend is here. And I think she went to another part of the little country things. That is Soryu's country. But in the meantime, as we're trying to say to you, as we're trying to get there, there's a bunch of assassins coming to us, trying to kill the priestess of Suzaku. And, well, a lot of things happen, which is not really important. It's just a bunch of romantic tension with a dysfunction love triangle. And if you include the gay guys, quadrangular love thing, lot of bananas to count. They find Yui. Yui's with the blonde guy, which names just translates to foreigner, as they explain, Nakago. And dude is like, well, she's our priestess. Let's just kill the Suzaku priestess, because that's what makes fucking sense. But instead of killing her, they just put her in jail, and she escapes jail 3 or 4 times. Yui reveals she's in love with Tamahome, and wants Tamahome for her. Tamahome becomes the fucking sexual toy of Yui. Something weird just fucking happens. Decisions that don't make a lot of sense happen on episode 10 and to 12. So now to save Tamahome, they need to find the other 5 Suzaku Sevens, and they do it in 2 episodes. And it's really 2 or 3 episodes. But it's like, man, oh yeah, there's this plot, right? Finding the other dudes. So let's just jump around the country and we just find everyone. Definitely the medic guy is the coolest story with the dead woman. That's probably the best episode of the show by far. But anyway, they recruit everyone, including a guy whose special skill is play the flute.
Hell yeah, finally.
Yeah, a big flute player right here. Okay, yeah, that'll get the show pumping.
Yeah, he's the flute player, and he's Amiboshi, I think is his name. He's very important later. So they just go back. Time to save Tamahome, but Tamahome cannot go back. He got fucking mind breaking by the fucking Nakago guy and brainwashed. So he tries to kill Yui a few times. Yui gets captured, and then she escapes 2 more times, I think. They go back home. Everyone is half dead because Tamahome almost killed everyone. But Tamahome still has feelings for Miyaka, so he kind of cries. He was like, man, I need to really kill this chick, or else I'm not going to be able to, go back to sleep. Every single time I think about her, I have this raging boner, and it's really bothering me. So he just goes do that, almost die, because Hotohori is a better character than Tamahome, let's be real. Emperor fucking goated kills Tamahome, but not really, because they have a godsend motherfucker who can kill people with just pointing his bombs at the person. You know, guy's awesome. No one dies in this series. Now that I realize that.
Yeah, nobody dies.
And a reverse harem? No way.
Now they have like a cheat character that can just heal someone, save them from certain death once a day. So the dude just instantly heals people. It's very impressive. So anyway, they get there. Tamahome is now there. They have all the 7. They try to summon Suzaku, but Flute Guy is actually a spy. Wow.
Great.
And it's like, oh no, flute Guy is a spy. He's melting our brains with his flute. And then the other Suzaku 7, the real Suzaku 7, which was apparently the whole time inside of the palace, but fuck it, right? Comes in playing a fucking leaf. Because you know what is more impressive if playing the fucking flute or playing the fucking leaf and then melting someone's brain with a fucking leaf?
I hate
That
this
is
story
fucking
so
impressive.
much.
So the kid is there. Is like, yeah, I'm trying to become a fucking civil servant. I'm in the second part of the exam. I've been here the entire time in the background. You guys didn't see me, but hi, I'm a Suzaku 7. I forgot about it. I forgot to talk to you. Hey, I just appeared. Deus Ex Machina. I don't know what that is. So Flute Guy tries to leave. And as he's escaping, Miyaka shows so much compassion towards him that he fucking just misstep and dies. It's like fucking motherfucker died of literally cringe.
Literal dice of cringe. All right.
Yeah.
This is Twitch chat. Got it.
Oh my god.
He's like, oh, but I tried to. They tried to kill me because I tried to kill you. I don't care. You have your motivations. I just want to save my friend. And then like there's a river, and he just steps on one of the stones in the ground that kind of loose. So he just steps on that and falls into the river. But Miyaka can actually, like, Miyaka holds the flute because, you know, he never lets go of the fucking flute. It's his whole character. So he's just hanging by the flute, and there's Miyaka, a fucking middle schooler, holding this adult guy by a flute for like a good 10 minutes as they have a dialogue. and then he's like, oh, she's so compassionate. I'm gonna just kill myself. So he just dies, and then his twin brother, who's in the city fucking region, has a heart attack and almost die because, you know, they're twins. Yeah. Remember the thing of having a disease that people from the other world cannot stay a long time inside of the book?
No.
Yeah, fuck that. It's not a plot point anymore. And now they have all the Suzaku 7, and it ends.
Yay. Whoa.
Cool story.
And, you know, and of course, after in the last episode, it comes in like, Hi, Tamahome. We have every single one of us here, the Suzaku 7, and the priest is together. But I'm the priest, and you're Suzaku 7, so I'm heartbroken, and you can go fuck yourself. And it's like, oh, well, okay, that's like the 6th time you said that, and it ends. Thank you. I've watched 25 episodes of it, and I might watch the rest of it.
Don't do that, Hickey. You don't need to do that.
I'm just gonna put it in the background. Just gonna say more of this story. If you want to watch a soap opera, go watch Overlord. Because
Hell yeah.
it is a better soap opera than this one.
Hell yeah.
There's a bunch of instances of extremely bad writing in Overlord, and a bunch of characters don't care about it suddenly appearing on the screen. But fuck it,
Dude. Overlords at least manages to fucking time his comedy. Still will never get tired of everyone just being so fucking on my manga like, dude, he's such a fucking strategic genius. He just showed up to spoil the fucking secret plan to overthrow him, and it's like, he's just there to fight the fucking big warrior dude. He didn't even know this was happening. But because it's Momonga, everybody just believes that he is a mastermind genius who saw through their secret planning. I love that show. So good.
All right, scores. So,
3.
Ooh.
Wow,
All right.
3? Damn.
Yes.
That's a pretty low score.
Like, no explanation, just 3.
I think I explained enough. I watched 25 episodes of this.
All
So,
right.
And that is 25 too many.
As the person who watched 16 episodes, I went a 2. Hear me out. 1, the story. 2, character designs. And that's how many points it gets.
I mean, if you would get a point on character design if the character design was consistent.
That's why it's not going any higher.
Who the fuck is like? There's one point where they're going. What is that? They burned the thing in the mountain, and then the little lady that is, she sprinkles the ashes on top of Miyako and is like, this is gonna like drown some magic power you have if you have some. And then she looks so mature and another is like, oh my god, she's transforming into something. And it goes back to the other style. It's like, oh no, it's just some weird dude just got hired to make one frame. And it actually tricked me to think the ash powder did some shit, but it didn't. Okay.
So I went 2, Hickey went 3. Tori, in your 5 episodes, what are you giving it?
I gave it a 3 as well, just because,
right.
Unlike JD, I don't give it points. I deduct points. Well, at least in this case, I deduct points because I started at a 5. I gave it -1 for fucking characters and -1 for story. And since I never made it past episode 5, I didn't have time to deduct any more points.
Well, that makes sense to me. So I think the shows that join this exclusive club of lowish ass score, I think Eat Man is down there. Genocyber.
What, this show is down there with the legend Eat Man? Oh my god.
Razafon, I think that got really low.
Yeah.
Charge Man Ken.
I'd rather watch Charge Man Ken.
Sailor
honestly.
Moon R.
I actually honestly rather watch Sailor Moon as well.
I think so, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the same.
Keep in mind, those are shows we actually all finished.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've watched the 25 episodes.
Shut the fuck up, Hickey. No one cares.
This is going to be a legendary one, for sure. This Fushigi Yuugi. This is quite awful. This is one of the worst ones we've ever covered.
And of course it's JD that fucking picks it.
Man.
I'm just saying.
It's legendary.
There's no way this show's a 7 point something.
It is not.
There was like a decade of people just high scoring trolling things.
And of course, as always, remember, when you definitely disagree with us, which you will with this one, remember to send all the hate to JD on Twitter.
Yeah, at BowlingJD. That's where all the podcast feed stuff goes out on.
Hell yeah.
Feel free.
Just let them know. Let them know how wrong we are.
DMs are open.
Know how terrible. let us know how terrible our taste is. We don't even understand the grand story that is Fushigi Yuugi.
Hickey, you're the next pick.
Cleanse my soul.
What is your pick next?
My next pick is the actual good show, City Hunter 2, episodes 1 to 25.
Excellent.
Yes! Finally.
And we're going to go on a streak of like shows we actually want to watch.
Finally.
Aside like one show, there's
so I think it's a lot of like early 2000s or 80s. That's the streak we're about to go on.
Hell yeah.
Looking forward to it. Guys, this was a gas. See you next time.
Peace.
Goodbye.